The viral video from 2019 is a recorded performance by the group Asterisk East. The portion of the clip seen, however, is not your standard idol performance. 3 members of the group, which was established only 1 week ago, appear on stage dressed in the group's official costume. The band indicated Onodela would skip today's concert. However, the footage shows Onodela entering in her everyday clothes. The members were surprised that she came on stage, but what happened next was even more surprising. Onodela said, "I'm Onodela Popko, and today's my last day with this group." She then turns to her now former colleagues and flips them a middle finger. A sound technician shuts off Onodela's microphone, but she is not done. She stands at the front of the stage and announces, in a loud voice, that she's leaving the group due to the bullying from both the group and its management team. "I'm an adult, and I don't want to be involved with behavior like this. I experienced stuff like this in high school. Seeing it play out here is appalling. It was only a week, but I enjoyed being an idol. Thank you, everybody." After telling people to follow her on Twitter, she then hands the mic to a cast member. She stops and shows a middle finger again, but this time with both hands while walking away. The video of this incident went viral in Japan, and as you can guess, the rest of the group didn't last long after the incident. According to Idol fan sites, the group disbanded in December 2019. Following that, most of the members faded into obscurity. Kurobani Yuno, one of the members, then joined another idol group, which disbanded shortly after. The other 2 members disappeared from any kind of entertainment life, and nothing has been heard about 2 of them. But Onodela was a person that was praised and was asked to do many interviews. Her reaction to the virality of the video. That video occasionally goes viral on TikTok. People have said, "Don't let that be the high point of your life. That's always in the back of my mind, so I'm letting you know what I've been up to," the interviewer asked. Originally, "Did you not get along very well with the members and management?" She answered, "At first, I didn't have a bad relationship with the people who ran it. However, the 3 members and I didn't agree, and gradually we split into a 3-on-1 composition. I think the management staff couldn't take sides with both sides, and in the end they chose those 3. So the relationship was in a bad state, and the day of the live was reached. The day before that live, I got into a fight with one of the members, and the other 2 were like protecting that member. Then, on the day of the live performance, the management person told me that I didn't have to come out 5 minutes before my turn, and only my appearance was canceled on my own. Only Onodela was removed just before. It is right. At that time, I was working as an idol with enthusiasm, so I felt like my dream was suddenly taken away and my dream was destroyed. So I got so excited that I decided to put some kind of restraint on it. So you went on stage yourself. Originally, I was gonna end up saying that I was leaving the group, and why I was leaving, I'm not fighting, so I'd like to say a little bit. But now that I think about it, I couldn't say anything in that situation, so I think I was sweet, or I couldn't read the air. The reason why I raised my middle finger so high is that I got so excited that I couldn't help but feel like I was raising it. You were going to end the conversation, but did you get emotional? Yes, a staff member came to take my microphone and pulled my arm. Even though I hadn't said anything yet, the microphone was cut off, and then it got very high again. So I put up my middle finger. That was the first time. Didn't it end in 1 episode? I was nervous at the time, and the microphone was turned off, so I couldn't say what I wanted to say well, and my voice didn't reach me at all. That's why I wanted to express my feelings with a more understandable action, so I gave the middle finger a second time. I think it was a bold move, for better or worse, but you were surprisingly nervous. I had just debuted and had been on stage very often, and I was very scared to think that I would disappear from the idol industry without a last stage. That's why I didn't really want to give the middle finger. I just wanted to say on stage, "I'm quitting. This is the end of my idol career." But the management person cut off the microphone, so I did that. I'm afraid I'll be unalived by other members' fans. So it was a response that exceeded your imagination. I thought that because I did something like that, I would be unalived by the fans of the other members. Immediately after the video came out, I was walking in Shibuya, but I was afraid that I would be noticed. I went to the hairdresser that night and changed my hairstyle to a bob. After leaving the group, she gave up on idol life and tried DJing, and then she decided to study. She was working at a hedge fund and attending Waseda, one of Japan's most prestigious universities. After that, she said, she intended to attend the University of California at Berkeley, and she did. In 2024, Onodela announced that she'd graduated from UC Berkeley's Haas Business School. Before she finished university, she thought of becoming an investor. Now that you are an independent investor in New York, you travel for about half of the month and enjoy a free life. At the end of 2024, I started to think about whether I could quit the company and be self-employed. And I was worried at first, but this year I tried it and it worked. This was the biggest turning point that directly led to who I am today. I used to feel stressed about interacting with people. So I feel like I have gained freedom by being able to live a life where I don't have to get involved if I don't want to, and it has made me feel very comfortable. Since 2024, she started to post on TikTok in English and sometimes on X, and here is the reason why. Hey, that's me! Years ago, I was in an idol group and went through bullying. Someone translated it into English, and it reached people outside Japan that really stuck with me. Now I'm in the US, and I want to post in English about idol culture and life here as a former idol. And she does share her life in the USA. And also, just a few days ago, she made TikTok videos explaining what kind of bullying she had to experience.
Hello TikTok, the girl you see running on stage there? That's me. A few years ago, I was an idol in Japan, but I was getting bullied a lot by the older members. Sometimes they won't even let me join dance practice. That day, our manager tried to hold me back, but I still ran out, grabbed the mic, and told everyone what was happening. Then I gave them a finger and walked away from the group right there. After that, I moved to the US for school.
Hi, I'm Onodela, the one who saw in the video Idol quit on stage. A lot of people have asked me what kind of bullying I went through back then, so I wanted to answer that for you. Before I debuted, although I trained longer with that company than the other 3 members, because we were the older members of that group, they keep blocking me from getting debuted. In the end, my debut was pushed back by a couple months. When we were training together, the 3 of them always stuck together. They will go to the studio together, they will go to practice together, and they always have their own group chat. So for most of the time, I'm just alone and don't really know what was going on. Sometimes they won't give me the wrong practice time, so I ended up showing up late and looking unprofessional. One time, our concert schedule got moved up and no one told me. Eventually, I found out through the organizer of the concert, but not from my team. And there's one thing I remember clearly. There was once I got the best position of a song, but the next day they went to the company together and complained about it. Eventually, it got changed and I only ended up with a tiny part of the song. These are a few things I can think of right now. I hope this helps you understand what I went through. Thank you for watching.
She also shared the video where she came out on stage and announced her departure from the group. People really felt for her and noticed how those 3 girls were acting like they were innocent. Why are the other members clapping their hands? Are they playing victim? Why does bullying culture always exist in many idol groups? The other 3 girls were like, eto, chado, nande nande, yaba yaba yabai, acting all innocent and surprised. Oh my god, they're trying not to laugh at you on stage. Them clapping in the end and then getting the finger. Sorry to hear you went through this experience. Hopefully you're in a much better place now, where you don't have to deal with the bullying and exploitation. This is sad. They should be caring and helping one another. Yes, it is really sad, but gladly she was able to succeed in life while other members had to go into hiding. What are your thoughts? Thank you for watching and see you